All right, what's up with it, y'all? Welcome back to Kitchen Culture, where we give you recipes and conversations that's for sure gonna feed your soul. And I'm your host, Cordarius Green, aka Cord and the Kitchen. And you can follow me at all my socials right here, and you also see them down in the description box below. All right, so look. We got us a classic meal today, all right? So we're gonna be doing some buffalo lemon pepper wings and a basket of homemade fries. Drop your favorite place to get fries from in the comments. Drop your favorite place. Is it a Wingstop? Is it McDonald's, Wendy's? I know anything except In-N-Out is acceptable. I'm not gonna lie to you. No shade, but it is what it is. All right. So without further ado, go ahead and make sure you got your notepad, make sure you got your notes out and everything like that. All the ingredients will be down in the description box below so you can make this with me. Let's go ahead and get started though.
I do my thing in the kitchen. My name is Cord, I'm for the culture, and I'm here with a vision. We here to talk, chop it up. They say the odds are stacked against us. We ain't seen that bet. And the things we do in kitchens, y'all ain't seen that shit. Yes, Lord, let me talk. Listen, man, we here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. You now turned into Kitchen Culture Podcast.
With your fries, it's really up to you now if you want to skin them or not. I personally like to leave the skin on, but that's up to you and your business. So I done already washed these potatoes, so don't come for me in the comments, man. So look, what we're gonna do is cut off a little end piece here, as you see. Go ahead, turn it on over like that, and then we're just gonna go like that. So boom, cut these in the little boats. What you're gonna do now is cut these into like little fry size pieces. So you know, about like a 1/4 inch thick, 1/2 inch thick, something like that. Whatever you think is appropriate for a fry. Now again, drop in the comments who your favorite place to get wings and fries from is. I know everybody, of course, you got like your Wingstop, you got B-Dubs. B-Dubs was like such a 2008 type thing, me personally, but for my people in Atlanta, don't hate me for this, but I had American Deli a couple times when I was down there. I don't get it. I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Maybe it's because I'm from Texas. I don't know. But look, you see your fries here? Look, what you got is some ice cold water. Go ahead and drop your potatoes on in, and we're gonna let those sit while we work on our wings. So that way, it's gonna help to get these fries more crispier once we go ahead and drop them in our oil to fry. You're gonna hit it with some salt and a little bit of vinegar. You can do vinegar, apple cider vinegar, it don't really matter, but get you some kind of vinegar. That's gonna help with that. Now the reason you put this into a bucket of ice cold water and you put the salt and everything is just so that way the potatoes don't oxidize. What is oxidizing? Good question, I'm glad you asked. So oxidizing is where the potatoes turn brown, they kind of get that icky brown color and stuff like that. You don't want that. So you do this, it helps keep the fries nice and crispy. All right, education. All right, so what you do now, go ahead and get you a towel and then just cover that on, cover your bowl on up, and we're gonna let this set aside, or you put it in the fridge for about an hour. Go ahead, get your chicken. Save yourself some money. You can go ahead and get it already party style, but it take a couple minutes to do this, you know what I mean? So get your wings, and then you're just gonna find like where the joint is and cut. It's really that simple. Boom, you got your drum, you got your flat. Now, if you wanna keep the pips, or you know, the little wing tip, up to you. I eat it down to the gristle. I ain't that greedy to eat the pip, but that's just me, you know? And then just do the same thing. Then we're just gonna go ahead and put these back in the bowl and continue until we finish. So, you know, while I'm cutting these up, man, how many times you done gone somewhere to a restaurant and, you know, people done recommended it to you, you just know, you salivating, you probably even fasted for the day, unintentionally, because you trying to save your appetite. And then when you eat it, you feel like, the hell is this? I could have made this shit better at home my damn self. Like, how many times? I think that's the worst feeling. I mean, it's only a few things worse than that, where you got your taste buds, or you got your hopes set up for something and then it be trash. So like, then you get to the restaurant and you start eating it, and it's like you gotta ask the kitchen, hey, can you bring some garlic powder out here? Can you bring this? And it's just like, at that point, why you ain't just go home and cook the damn food? Me and my wife, when we go out to eat, it's a little extra, but like, we both got little small miniature shaker bottles. We be taking some seasoning salt, some little Tonys with us too. I mean, we could, just in case. In the comments, let me know, is that being too extra to bring your own seasoning? All right, so look, there go the chicken right here. Here go the chicken. We finna go ahead and get this seasoning on up real quick. So what we're gonna do now, we got our wings nice and cut up, our T-wing. That was terrible. But all right, so what we're gonna do, first get you some mustard. Yeah, you're gonna need you a good bit of mustard. I think this is like 2.5 pounds of wings or something like that. Okay, now I go hot sauce on them. Be fruitful and multiply, you know? Now, one thing I'm gonna show you is a way that you can bake your wings and still have them be crispy. So we're gonna keep this real simple with the seasoning. So we're gonna go salt, and we got some black pepper. Get you some garlic powder. Now we're gonna go, you either do onion powder or I'm gonna use some caramelized onion paste. This is just gonna add a little extra, je ne sais quoi. What does that mean exactly? I just feel like that means you add a little extra flavor, razzle dazzle to it. Okay. So then I go smoked paprika. So you're gonna add you some cornstarch, or you can use baking powder, that's another thing, or potato starch. That's what's gonna help to dry out the skin and help make this get crispy like how we want. It's gonna look like it came out of grease. Go ahead and get your hands on in here. Y'all, if you could smell this, if you could smell the potential, and then when we put it in the oven to fully potential, oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get everything well coated. Look, check it out. You see all that? You see all that right there? If you see too much white, then it ain't seasoned right. So, yeah. All right, so what I got here is a baking sheet with parchment paper. So we line the baking sheet with parchment paper and get you a wire rack so that way you get airflow going. It's gonna be kind of like an air fryer. You could totally air fry these, you really can. But we're gonna throw them in the oven. We're gonna throw them in the oven just so we can bake all these at once. Go ahead and lay these down. Now give them a little bit of social distance, but not too much, you know what I mean? Arms length apart, you know, like back in school. So, we're just gonna go ahead and go down the line, single file line. All right, y'all, so we got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. Set your wings on in. All right, we're gonna let this go for about 40 to 50 minutes, and we're gonna flip this halfway through. All right, so look, y'all, our fries have been setting for at least an hour. If you got a few hours on your hands, the better, because the longer this sets in the salt and the vinegar and everything like that, the crispier these fries is gonna be. What I like to do, we're gonna put these out on the cutting board. And the cutting board is clean, y'all. Okay, get you a towel. We're gonna go ahead and get all that excess moisture out these potatoes. We want these to be as bone dry as you can get them. Hey, y'all hear that? The wings is ready. We're gonna take them out so we can flip them real quick. Hold on, watch this. Okay. Ooh, sweet love. So, as you see, that skin is drying out how we want it. Yeah, we're not done though. We're not done. We still got a whole nother 25 minutes to go. So look, just flip your wings over. Very simple. So that way the other side can get crispy, you know? And then we're just gonna throw these back in the oven for another 20 to 25 minutes. So look, I know you enjoying the vibes and everything with the recipe, but let me show you something real quick. So look, the recipe that we're making is actually in my first cookbook right here, Kitchen Culture, all right? So we got 90 recipes and it's hardcover spiral bound. So of course, hardcover durability, and then you got the spiral bound so you ain't gotta fight with the book. But let me go on here and show you. So as you see, buffalo lemon pepper wings right here. This is what we're gonna be looking like by the time we're done, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got your copy already, or even if you got a copy, give it to a friend. But look, in the description box below, yeah. Thank me later. All right, so real quick, we're gonna make us some ranch, all right? Homemade ranch ain't nothing to it but to do it. Look, so what we got is we're gonna get some mayonnaise. Boom, get your little mayonnaise. Now this is gonna be a Hatch chili ranch. We're gonna go ahead and get this lemon, get you some garlic paste. Garlic powder work, I just like the flavor of the garlic paste, you know? Unsalted Tony's, a little Italian seasoning. We got a little bit of dill weed and get some of that Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. So you can get you some milk or some half and half, depending on how creamy you want this. And a little black pepper. And get some of this Hatch chili finishing salt. That's just because me being a little extra. Go ahead and add that in. Boom. You want to get this to a texture where it's not soupy, but you don't want it to be thick either. So like, that's the consistency we want right there. We're gonna set this in the fridge in the meantime while we let everything else finish. All right, welcome back, y'all. So look, what we're about to do now is make the sauce. It's real simple, y'all. So what you're gonna need, get you some butter. You're gonna add, yes, a whole stick of butter. Drop that thing on in. Get you some hot sauce of some kind. A lot of people say Frank's, don't too much matter. Get you some hot sauce. So I'm going with some Louisiana hot sauce. That's gonna be the base for this. Get you some roasted garlic paste. Get you some ancho powder, ancho chili powder. Give you like a little slightly smoky type vibe to this. And then we're gonna add us some hot honey. And we're gonna add us a little a little pinch of some parsley. So we're gonna let this simmer for about, I don't know, 10 minutes. Just a few minutes so that way the flavors can really come together. So look, a way you can check to see if your oil is ready. What we're gonna do, get you something wooden, stick this down in there, and if bubbles start to form around it, you're good to go. In the comments, let me know how you check your oil. Do you, I know a lot of us, you know, look like this. Chances are you probably checked it, you did a little oil like that, and then back the hell up, because you might get popped. Oh yeah, that oil ready. This thing looks Caesar's hot and ready, so that's what we want. So we're gonna hit these for about 2-3 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set these aside, put these into your strainer. And we're gonna crank that heat up just to get the outside cooked real quick, since we done cooked the inside. All right, add your fries back on in, okay? On high heat. Let these go until you see them nice and brown to your desired brownness, and then we're gonna be ready. So look, y'all, wings, they done. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let them low broil for a couple minutes. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you, when you broiling your food, when you broil anything in the oven, it's gonna brown your food. It'll brown the hell out of it if you don't watch it, okay? So don't go too far. Don't even go to the bathroom. Just like stay here and watch it, all right? The minute you walk off for more than 2 minutes, you done just wasted your chicken. So, all right, here we go. Low broil, by the way, low broil. All right, so these fries is nice and ready. So, you know, go ahead and let them drain for a quick second. Go ahead and add them into your bowl here. Okay, so look, for your fries, real quick, we're gonna go heavy on the this is unsalted Tony's, y'all, unsalted. And then you go ahead and get you some truffle salt. What the TikTok be saying, can we get a little bit of commotion for the wings? Look at that. Can y'all tell me this don't look like it came fresh out the grease? Go ahead and get you some. Greedy. Just to show you how crispy it is. Okay. Oh, that's hot. Crispy without all the extra calories, huh? Now, you take that sauce that we worked on, you take that sauce. Oh, it's like candy red. Candy girl. Yeah, it sounds like you got a babysitter and you know what I'm saying? Oh. Hold on. And the wings is done. Get you some unsalted lemon pepper. Let's plate it on up. Here we go. All right, get them fries on in there. You know, I gotta go extra flats on mine. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Y'all go flats or drums? God. Boy, Atlanta, come holler at me, man. Y'all ain't fucking with me on the wings. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yes, Lord. Take a little fry, too.
Yes, Lord, let me talk. You tuned into the Chef Core in the kitchen. We here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. Yes, Lord, let me talk.